together.
3 hours.
They sat down at the table, have a bit.
I spent more time editing these videos. Doing some kind of testing that was going on in there, where essentially what they would do is they would get a virus that already existed in nature, right? So in this case, it was a bat virus.
Mm-hmm.
And they would alter it and change it so that it would be more receptive to humans. And, it was almost like putting steroids into viruses. It's a very dumbified way of explaining it.
Fucking hell.
Gain of function. There it is.
Okay.
Gain of
So
function.
they're trying to make viruses more dangerous.
Yes.
What a great idea.
What could go wrong?
Fucking hell. We're run by psychopaths, man. Honestly.
And so what ended up happening was that, they had a leak in this virus and someone obviously contracted it and it got spread out. I haven't been able to prove it per se, but the coronavirus, like the one that we're seeing now, has a 96% similarity to the one they found in the Wuhan lab. So, 96%, I'm going to put my money on that.
Yeah. I think it's pretty it's quite common knowledge now that the virus didn't come from a bat.
Yeah.
But you say that a year ago and you're a conspiracy theorist.
That's right.
Yeah.
The difference between a conspiracy theory and fact is about 6 months now.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think because, those waters have become so diluted, it is kind of hard to navigate. It's like, fuck, is this real or am I just spending too much time on TikTok? What are we doing
Yeah,
here?
that's true.
But anyways, back to this gain of function thing. The chief of health in the United States, Anthony Fauci.
He's a fucking idiot.
He came out and said, the Wuhan lab leak theory is ridiculous and it holds no weight and there's no way that could be the reality of the situation.
Yeah.
It turns out that he was instrumental in funding gain-of-function research there in China.
Because there was leaked emails or something.
Leaked emails that came out.
Yeah, I've seen the emails.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's the one saying, going on the news and saying, don't wear face masks, they don't work.
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks later saying, actually, you do need face masks.
Yeah.
It's okay.
The corruption runs deep.
It runs so deep.
Yeah.
And then it goes higher because I hate to harp on about this, but it was just blowing my mind. It goes higher because then when the UN decided to step into the Wuhan lab and do an investigation onto what happened, they were there for 3 hours and then dipped.
Yeah, nothing to say here.
3 hours.
They sat down at the table, have a bit.
I spent more time editing these videos. Fucking dead. We're talking about a virus that literally shut down the world economy for 2 years.
They spent 3 hours.
They spent 3 hours on it.
Yeah, mate, they must have had 50 boys there, that's for sure.
God. Ridiculous.
Oh, mate. Yeah, the corruption runs deep.
So there's a lot of,
And so, I guess the whole point of that isn't to say this was a terrorist attack or anything like that, because the Chinese people did get affected by it as well. I don't think China's that cruel that they'd actually do that to their own people as well.
Yeah. I beg to differ, but anyway.
Okay. I like to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
But to kind of show that if you just take the government's message at its face value and to say, Gladys told me to do this, or the United Nations told me to do this, or Fauci told me to do this, and just take it for that and their word is Bible, I think you're not seeing the bigger picture.
100%.